Central Cee and Digga D have emerged into the two biggest prospects in the drill scene as of the year 2022. At one point it seemed like they got along, but over the last year or so have took some shots at each other and also indirect, so we're going to get into the full backstory of their history and also break down what I've covered on this channel over the last couple of years. Now, to give a backstory on this case, we need to head over to West London and highlight the areas Ladbroke Grove and also Shepherd's Bush. Ladbroke Grove being where Digga D's from and Shepherd's Bush being where Central Cee's from. Gangs from both of their areas would once be united, but then would split and fall out and have problems. Digga D siding with 1011 and Central Cee with 12 Anti. Digga D and Central Cee actually went to the same school, and Digga D would later mention this in Instagram Live.
Like, where this shit from? It's hard. Where we grew up, it's so corrupt. This is my guy, man. You don't know, I went to school with him.
As you can clearly hear in that clip, Digga D said it doesn't matter where he's from, he's clearly hard, and he sang along in that live, but for copyright reasons we can't play the whole thing, but it's on my channel on another video. Central Cee and Digga D have both been doing music for a very long time, but blew up both at a similar time, due to Digga D getting a setback by getting locked up. The tracks that both took them to that next level were released around a similar time. Central Cee's Day in the Life on 2020 14th of June and also Digga D's Boy on 2020 2nd of July. When they first blew up in this music game, there was no problems between the two. As you can see, Digga D was listening to a Central Cee track on his live, and also in an interview they asked Central Cee, that side of London is definitely enjoying this time in the limelight right now, with the likes of AJ Tracey, Digga D and Fredo doing their thing. Is there anybody else from your area that you really appreciate? He said, I like Fredo, I'm a fan of Weston, they make really good music. From my neck of the woods, people like Box 12 and A2 Anti, I'm trying to make sure I haven't forgot anyone. Now, guilty by association definitely plays into this, with Digga D having problems with both Fredo and also members of 12 Anti, both people he was siding with in the industry. Not long after, Central Cee was on a feature with Fredo on Stay Flea Get Lizzie's Meant to Be.
I'll never collab with anyone from West London apart from my guys in Acton and the guys from my area. Why won't I do that? Because I know West London. Trust me, West London's a weird place.
Digga D stuck to his guns on what he said on that Instagram Live. There wasn't going to be no Central Cee collab now, and his biggest collab today is with AJ Tracey, called Bringing It Back, who is also from Ladbroke Grove.
But it depends, if you do a feature, yeah. If you do a feature with someone I don't like and on that song that person's talking grease, like say if they name drop on that song and you're on that song, guess what? You're involved, man. Fuck that. You get me? Fuck that. You can't be on a song with someone and they're name dropping. Like what? You're involved, man, bro. That's how it goes. If they're on that song and they're not really doing that, you know what I mean? Can go on, man.
Now, the reason these features of Central Cee and Fredo collaborating and Digga D and AJ Tracey collaborating tie in together is because not long before them features, Fredo come on his Instagram Live calling out AJ Tracey over making that Ladbroke Grove song, talking about Grove. He said that he would be onto him if he was representing that area, and obviously Digga D is as well.
Just like AJ Tracey's from Grove, but he's not one of them, I'll be on him. Straight. Man making songs called Ladbroke Grove, but they're not a Grovey, because I'm on Grovey. Serious. Can't call this song Grove. It's official. And pussy rappers can't tell me nothing either. I dare someone to tell me.
Digga D more than likely saw this clip because when he was on his Instagram Live promoting the song coming out of AJ Tracey, he indirectly responded to it.
Yeah, AJ's good people still. Good people still. Money, man. You get me? Get spread. You don't care about dickhead youths. You get about dickhead youths want to be on Insta talking shit. That's sneaky. That's so sneaky, fam. That's the wettest thing ever. Shut up, man. man. You're nowhere, man.
In 2021, Digga D would preview a new track, and in it he was clearly sending shots at Central Cee.
Who the fuck is him? The only one in West is me. His brother went to jail, but still took the not guilty plea. I bust the case, he set me free. Thank you God for blessing me. I'm on my big cool. Shit ain't no way that we blessed it.
Digga D's diss was short but creative the way he spun it. Central Cee had just brought out his project Wild West, and he said the only wild in West is me, referencing that album of course, and also being the only wild person from West London, the mutual area they share. Now he also says something about I chefed his brother and went to jail. This come out later by Duppy on CGM putting up paperwork. There was an alleged incident where Digga D had chefed Central Cee's brother outside of a supermarket. Duppy from CGM had posted about this. He said Central Cee, Oakley, you watch your brother get got. Why didn't you move wild then? Weren't gonna talk on this until you started putting 100 ops in your vids. The paperwork stated on Friday the 30th of November, I was on duty in uniform in the company of PC Hay. They said they were in a marked police car and were assigned to an incident reference 8471, which came out as a stabbing. The address given was Davosville Road, which is near a local Sainsbury's store. We were the first unit on scene, and as we arrived, the other units began to arrive. The police had walked into the store and see Central Cee's brother on the floor and had helped treat the wound. He was bleeding and had blood stains all over him. They said that he was taken to hospital, and later his mother and also Central Cee, his older brother, had attended the hospital to visit him. He had a wound to his left lung and required x-rays to be carried out, but he did survive that incident. Now there's rumours on who that was. Digga D's referenced it in songs, but allegedly come from CGM. We don't know this to be true, nothing actually come out officially. Now, Central Cee wouldn't really respond to his brother's situation. He isn't as vocal on social media and doesn't do the Instagram lives that Digga D does to explain certain things and talk about situations. And you will rarely ever see a Central Cee interview unless it's on a massive platform like No Jumper or even Amazon Music. In between all this, DMs were leaked where CGM were discussing their problems with Central Cee's friends in a picture he had posted on his IG.
How's this fuck nigga got Bugsy and that with him? And that Moroccan youth from the P. I'm gonna have to slap that youth, man.
What Moroccan youth from the P?
The one that's on the left. Not the far left, the one that's wearing the black, like mask with the next to the guy in Chats tracks. He lives on the P, innit?
You know what I'm saying? What? The man should grab him and make him line up Central Cee, man.
I can't lie, even that Abel you messages me all the time, that AG you, he's always with my man still, I can't lie. Right, knock him out.
A leaked snippet of Digga's Plugged In was posted on YouTube on the 9th of October 2021. It was leaked through a Discord, though never officially released on music platforms by Press Play Media or Fumes himself. The leak created a huge array of waves in the drill industry, with Digga sending alleged shots at Fredo and Central Cee, just to name a few. Don't compare me to Fred, we ain't nothing alike, who the F has he got on his knife? Don't compare me to Central Cee, just stood and watched while we chinged his brother. I went jail for that little fucker, I still came home to the nicest supper. On Central Cee's latest project, we'll finally see him send some bars back. On Cold Shoulder, he said, last time I let that slide, but this time I ain't gonna let that run. They made a diss track, that shit was too whack to get a response. This may have been a reference to the diss track that Digga D made, but there was also other disses towards Central Cee from other rappers. But a blatant shot was, I don't even need practice, I'm a natural. I want to hit Tennessee and I don't mean Nashville. Tennessee is a girl from the UK who Digga D has been dating on and off over the last year or so. Digga D said rapping about 10 National Way of Payback, damn little bro. Just after this, Central Cee would post up that he's going to Kick Game. That's when Digga D would go live with a member of CGM pulling up to look for him at that store. Digga D at this time was in America, so he wasn't present.
Police boy. Police. Tell them boy they make police protection. Pussy boy.
Where's that? Let me see.
The boy they make police protection.
I'm outside Kick Game, my nigga. I swear down.
Yeah, man. Man's at the Central Cee event, man. They're police round here now. What's going on, man? They're police, man.
Bro, you told me, man.
I need to get in. They're police. What's going on? What's up? Digga. What's up? Nah. Someone tell this police.
They're down.
Someone tell Trench, come outside, man. Come on, man.
I'm not even gonna lie. Niggas just love sending indirect shots. We don't do that.
Look, hey, that's one of Central's bedrooms. Where? That one there, with the glasses.
Hey,
The key as well, you know that?
hey, bro, hey.
Two sets.
Oh, c'est pour moi aussi, ça.
No, sure, man, might could get him up. Look, you walk back in though, look, you walk back in. You got trying to see, man. Now we're outside. Why for police at me? You understand?
I don't know, man. Niggas love at me, bro. I don't know why though. Like sneak this one.
Man, no man's outside, G. Come on, man.
I'm gonna sneak this and thing like.
You know man's outside, bro. Come on, man. I think we all got fans going live and that. They're clocking. What, Diggs, is this pussy all gonna come out or not?
I don't know what you're talking about, bro. I don't know, man.
People are just looking around like, where? Like, there's youths outside there for my man and that. CGM niggas, man. You're alright here, man. CGM. Come on, man. Come on, man. What are you telling me though, my nigga, man?
I don't know, man. I can't really see what's going on there.
Look.
I don't know, man. It don't really look like it's trying to get in there, man.
Charles, you gonna go?
I said Jake's now.
That's alright. Man, I'm saying, he's behind the basketball, mate. He's behind the basketball. I want to see him, man. Tell him to come out. I like his music. Stop filming me, though. Stop filming me. Big man, stop filming me. Stop filming me. Stop filming me. Stop filming me.
What's that to Jake?
You lot are making it big. Calm down, man. Filming me, man. What the fuck? I don't care. Bare fans are here, man. Yeah, bare fans are.
Let me see where you are. Let me see where you are.
Look, man's here, G. Look. Right outside, bro. Look. Come on, man. I'm here, bro.
Yeah, good. I don't know.
I don't know what's going on, man.
God knows. I don't know, bro. Niggas wanna have rap beef. Yeah, I clocked it. They wanna keep it street. They wanna have rap beef with me.
Say that again. Say that again, Diggs.
I said niggas wanna have rap beef with me. They don't wanna keep it street, man, nigga.
Yeah, I know, bro. Come on, man. CGM, we're really out here in the streets, bro. Come on, man. We don't come and do snaps and go.
Hey, listen.
Wait, do you get what I'm saying, bro? Go on.
Yeah, nah, man.
Say that again, my boy.
Nah, my nigga, man. Nah, man. That's. Nah, man. I don't know, man.
Stand up, man.
Police boy,
man. Police boy, man. Police boy. Police thing, you got me down.
I'm sure one of the reasons that CGM would have no respect for Kick Game, the brand, either, and just pull up to their store trying to find Central Cee is the fact that Fredo is also one of the owners of that brand. So they're never going to have any association with it like many other rappers do in the UK. And just recently, Digga D was asked on his thoughts about Central Cee and said this.
You see, my man, Central C. What do you think about his mixtape that he released? Your honest opinion.
I ain't listen to it, bro. You think I'm doing buying niggas mixtapes that man don't rock with? Like, let the fuck else give me about. I don't know what's going on.
No, but you can listen to it on YouTube though.
But I ain't going to. What do you think I'm doing? Type in the Duke's name.
No, but you've listened to his music though. Don't lie. You've listened.
Bro, his music comes around, bro. But I'm not searching up listening to my man's music, bro. Like,
no, but have you heard of his music before though? That's what I'm asking you.
I literally just told you. I listened to the music is played around. Like, shit comes on the radio, bro. Like,
okay, so what do you think? So what do you think about it? What do you think about it?
What do I think about it? Bro, makes music in it. Like,
is it good music,
bro?
Yeah, you know what I'm getting to, bro.
Bro, it depends, innit? Like, it depends. Like, you feel me? I lie. Like, it's not really for me, innit? Like, obviously he's a talented human being, innit? But me, yeah, man.
Because I remember there was something about you. Apparently, he went to the same school as you.
Yeah, along them lines.
Okay, cool. So because I used to see him in other videos back then. And
but watch this, yeah. How much you trying to give man in cash for this interview, bro? I'll be honest with you.
Said cash. I'm dead.
Digga D scored a #1 with his latest project, Naughty by Nature. Central C also recently scored his first ever UK #1 album with 23. During the promotion of Digga D's latest project, a billboard was put up in Shepherd's Bush and was vandalised. It was changed from Naughty by Nature to 23. Obviously, someone from Central C's era didn't like the fact that Digga D was advertising there and decided to write over it. Digga D put up a TikTok today saying vandalising a billboard instead of actually gliding. Now, someone that is close with Central C did take a photo with it, but wasn't the one who vandalised it. It could have just been a Central C fan. Central C's manager put up a post saying, everyone seen people make international advances and they're all rushing and doing shit, false moves, collaboration so they could be the first to have done something. Almost every collab that UK rappers have done been effing pathetic. Is it about making good music and actually trying to conquer a market, or just saying you did it first? Because it don't look like anyone got a strategy. No follow-up, no proper promotion, no real relationships. That's why the tune gets no push. A lot of people thinking this is a shot at Digga D because he's the only one recently putting out American collabs, but I'm not too sure if it is. It might just be the music in general that's getting put out between UK and US rappers. Both artists have come a long way. The only way this can be a win for the fans if it's a music competition on who makes the best songs. Anything else is silly and petty when they've got so much to lose. This is an interview of AJ Tracey talking about him, Fredo and Central C and Digga breaking out of West London and becoming superstars and how hard it is.
Something that we all got in common there is that, like, we're from a place that if you're not from here, you might be mistaken for thinking that it's just straight affluence. You know what I'm saying? It's a rich area. We didn't grow up with no struggle. There's no poverty, but it's quite the contrary. Actually, what we have is an area where we're living in estates and flats in which that sometimes we don't even have enough to pay the electricity bill. And right across the road, there's a family where the youngest daughter, who's 9 years old, has a Rolex on. You know what I'm saying? This is the environment that we live in. And for some people, it turns them mad because they're thinking, why? Why am I in this situation? Why has God put me here in this situation? I have to see my mum struggle. But those people across the road have Rolexes. They burn money for fun. Why am I in this situation? But for others, like myself, like Central, like you said, Fredo, Digga, whoever it is, it motivated us. We said, yo, forget that. We're going to earn it ourselves. What you lot have, we're going to be just where you are. Them tables you lot eat at, we're going to be at them tables. But
this is straight facts from AJ Tracey. That part of London is laid out so crazy. There will be a ghetto right next to the richest people in London in 15, 20 million pound homes. As for Digga D, he has come a long way and he's gone from nothing to something and created a huge buzz for himself. He's one of the biggest drill rappers in the UK. As for Central C, the same thing, come from nothing and now a superstar blowing up in Europe and all over the world. At parties with the likes of Drake and Diddy. Could we somehow see Central C and Digga D take over America, blow up in Europe, and then someday come together for a collab? Highly unlikely, mainly because they're a product of their environment. As long as people around them are not getting on, they're obviously not going to want to squash their own issues. And as we've seen with many rappers all over the world beefing over the years, the beef between them is bigger than them. It's not just about the two. That is it for this video, guys. It will mean the world to me if you leave a like, and of course if you're new, press that big red button, the subscribe button. I've got a lot more content coming like this, and longer, more complex cases and stories coming real soon.